You know the deal.
Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button.
One time now.
Over here in Newton, North Carolina, picking up some cable reels. See what we're gonna do. We got 8 reels, 32,000 pounds is total. Obviously, that means that each reel is 4,000 pounds. Now, when I spoke to the broker said I needed 14 chains. I don't need 14 chains for this load. I'm going to tell you why. On the low end, these chains, working load limit is 6,000 pounds, right? On the low end, those chains, working load limit is 6,000 pounds. That's a 3/8 chain. 5/16 is, I think it's 42 or 47. Don't quote me on that. I always round off. So on the low end, the 5/16 is 4,000. On the 3/8, the low end is 6,000. I like to keep it simple. With that being said, one chain can hold the working load limit. Now, somebody might say, well, yeah, but if you chain it down and you chain it straight, it can have a little wiggle room. Well, what I'm going to do with it is, because I don't have 14 chains, and I'm not going to carry 14 chains unless I carry 14 5/16 chains. I don't have 14 5/16 chains. So anyway, with that said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to treat them like slinkies. I'm going to put 2 on the back, 2 on the front, and I'm going to pull everything towards the middle. They're butted up. They will be butted up against each other when I'm done with them. They're pretty much butted up against each other. So, and that's what's going to happen. Simple business. But let me show you. Showing you is better than talking about it. All right. Scratch what I said in the beginning. And this might happen. Don't get discouraged. I thought too fast. I'm no genius. I learn as I go. So what I didn't think about is that these things, different from slinkies, they're actually each sitting in a cradle. You see the cradles? And then as I was going along, I noticed that they're not buttoned up together. Because they're sitting in the cradles, I could pull it straight down. It's gonna force the weight down into the cradle, and that's what I want. Instead of bringing everything to the middle like slinkies, because let's say if I bring this to the middle, that space in that gap, that might make that shift. I don't want that to happen. What I would like it to do is to sit down in that cradle. All the force is gonna be, downward force is gonna be straight down. Everybody's using snap binders. Anybody new? From what I was told, from what I learned through my experience, rule of thumb is if you start with the snap binder at like a 90 degrees right there, that's usually just enough to keep it completely tight and be able to actually close the binder. I don't know if that makes any sense, but if you can see that 90-degree position, that's where you want that snap to be. It's up here, it's gonna be hella hard to get closed. Anything less than that 90 is gonna be too loose. pretty sure you guys have heard me say it before. If you hang a hook on a stake pocket, you know the hook, you want the hook to pull against that weld. See that weld? See that weld? That's the strongest point of the stake pocket. That weld is the strongest point of this union. That weld is the strongest point of that union. So when you hang a stake pocket, a hook on a stake pocket, you don't want to hang it that way. Because now when it pulls, it's pulling there. There's no reinforcements. It's just a tip. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. 2 in the front, 2 in the back, 1 in each one in the middle. Downward force, forcing them straight down into the cradle. That's what we want. And obviously, these two are pulled both ways. It's a beautiful thing. I'm gonna go check out my uncle down here in North Carolina. I tell you, boy, I be wishing I be running into some people sometimes. I really do. Nobody gotta know. I just wanna run into him. Nobody gotta know. No witnesses. Nobody gotta know. It's a small world though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm waiting for all the questions in the comments. Those puppies right there, I got 6 of them. Check out choicemas.com. Oh, another thing, Truckers Feeding the Homeless. Coming up end of September, beginning of October in Houston. Feeding 600 people. We missed Baltimore last year. We're not gonna let it happen this year. It's a beautiful thing. See you there or not. Either way, let me get going. Let me get out of here, man. I'm hungry. Y'all know what it is. Y'all be cool, stay fresh, put God first. Truckers Feeding the Homeless 2021 is going down in Houston. We're gonna feed 500 to 600 people. It's gonna be amazing. End of September, beginning of October. What else? Check out my website, choicemas.com. If you got any suggestions, hey, hit the chat button on the website. Let me know what you want to see on the website, in the store. Let me know what you do like. Let me know what you don't like. Or shoot me an email. Either way, I'm out here. I ain't disappeared. I'm taking care of business. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Really, that's what it is. That's what it is. But I love y'all. Stay positive. Oh, y'all are wondering what I'm getting for this load. 701 miles, $3,000. Is going from Newton, North Carolina to Wallingford, Connecticut. Again, 701 miles, $3,000. It's decent. It's a day in the morning. Hey, you know what I mean? But don't let me talk a hole in your head. Yo, man, y'all hot. Do what's right. Try. We all fall short.